Alrighty, now before I go on to new levels, I want to actually play... Oh, not time trials, my bad. Speed run. Going to do a speed run of that first level, not prologue, but, Flight, was that what it was called? I was not paying enough attention. It's that first level that we saw earlier where you, you go to, help out your sister, and, you find what's-his-face murdered. So this is the time trial mode that is, speedrun mode that is built into the game, where the developers have set kind of par times for each stage, and they very kindly stop the timer on all loading screens and. Okay, well, now you can see the problems with the speedrun mode is that even when you're in that first little area, whenever you restart, it's got to show a loading screen, which is unfortunate. Discourages retrying for perfectionism, which is I love to do. But anyway, I think the par time for this stage is just 6 minutes, so as you can see up there, my best time is 5:45, so I've barely managed to beat it. My first time through, I beat it by actually, like, a couple fractions of a second. Which is part of why I was able to play the game, this level, decently when I showed it off earlier, because this is a level that I actually kind of relearned recently for the purposes of trying to beat the par time on speedrunning. Jumping into some of the other levels that I hadn't played in a while was disastrous, as I attempted to remember where to go and what to do, and failed miserably and ran into walls and got shot all over the place. As you'll see, as soon as I hit this button, yep, there we go. Now we're pausing the time until the loading occurs. Mayoral candidate, my bad, Robert Pope. This is the guy who's about to get killed in a second here. Now they talk about him as if, what's his face? Gosh, I'm forgetting his name now. Merc said, you know, finally somebody who can make a difference in this place. The thing that's odd about that is that you'd think that this level of, you know, surveillance state nonsense and corruption or whatever else that's going on in this city, you can't, like, this can't just be this city. This would have to be a nationwide institutionalized thing. But supposedly one mayor can make a difference to this city that is so far down supposedly Orwellian territory that he can make a difference. Now you'll notice that even in speedrun, even though you have that time up in the top there, they don't include the miles per hour meter like they do in time trials mode. It should also be noted that if you want, you can have a reticle appear during gameplay, just kind of in the middle. You can go into the menu and basically, I believe there's 3 options. It's always on, never on, and always on when carrying a gun. Or only on when carrying a gun, that is. Oh, come on! Well, that really botched my time, but whatever. I also came into this level to get a trophy for get through a level without getting shot and get through a level without botching any, without having a hard landing. So I don't really need to worry about hard landings as much as I was the other day, where I was restarting every single time that I got a hard landing. Like there, that would have been a restart. But today we're just worried about getting a decent time, and that's only a few seconds off. So as long as I don't have too many of those, I'll still be okay. There we go. I jumped really close to the ledge there, so I didn't have to roll. But yeah, I was just going to say, the point being that I always turn the reticle off unless I have a gun, but, you know, I don't ever carry the guns, so that's fine. As soon as I pick up a gun, I always toss it. But the, having any of that stuff on the screen really feels like it detracts from the experience the developers wanted you to have of really being this person and really running down these rooftops and whatnot. So I prefer to have it off, personally. Any reticles, any of the miles per hour meters, but the point being that the miles per hour thing, which would help gameplay in some respects by letting you have a little bit better perception of how you're performing, they don't have it appear during the single player for the purposes of, immersing you into the world. It's just kind of a trade-off. It's interesting to me. Oh, come on, Faith, you can do better than that. Probably should have just jumped over that, but that's fine. Alright, let's not butcher this one. There we go. Come and get me, goons. Aha! Can't follow that axe. You can't shoot through a chain link fence, that's impossible. Really do love the look of this game. There's a little bit too much bloom, like, look at that. That's ridiculous, but that harsh red, and the, like, this is, you know, just kind of a bit more solid. You've got good reflections on it and stuff, but it's, in that other hallway where you've got the, you know, just the kind of, you know, meaty-looking paint, where it's, you know, looks really realistic and, thick. It's quite nice. I like it a lot. I mean, the paint itself, you know, it's got a bit of, like, you know, drippiness to it, but, the main thing that makes it look, I guess what I'm looking for more is not that the paint is so thick, but the kind of, the brick that it's built on, you know, is kind of, I'm trying to think of the word to describe it. Okay, well, that was, I'm not going to restart it at this point, but, that was not good. Wow. Or is it going to restart it for me? Wow, it's going to restart me from here? Maybe I should restart it. I mean, look, I can do this game. I can do this pretty fast. I'll restart it. Why not? And I'll nail some of those landings this time. But what was I gonna say? Just kind of the type of brick that it's on. It's kind of like God, what's the word? It's like, you know, it's not smooth. And you can see that in the paint. You can see the kind of grooves and where it's not flat, solid material. I don't know. I think that this game has really fantastic art direction. I mean, that's not exactly a controversial opinion. Everybody says that, but it's not. It's important not just because it looks nice, but because it's important to giving the player clear direction of where to go. I think I talked about that a little bit previously, about how being able to see exactly where you're going and what you're doing at any given time, like these bright red surfaces and clear, sharp edges, make the area a lot easier to read. And it's important to be able to read it quickly because you're moving fast and have to make split-second decisions. So you really have to be able to tell what's going on right away. And if we watch here, somewhere along the way of this loading screen, the lighting values are going to change and the lights on my hands are going to shift. There we go. Very nice. That's nice. New Eden is a mall that you go to later in the game, which I don't think I'll be playing that level. Today on the road. I don't know, maybe I will. That was weird. I had to hit skip twice. Never seen that before. That was bizarre. Alright, whatever. Off we go. Let's try not to butcher an easy wall run this time. And hopefully we won't have any more hard landings either, and this will be a perfect run. Don't know if I'll improve upon my original time, but, you know, probably, you know, we'll finish the level at least. I'm not going to restart it again, even if I leap off of 6 rooftops. We're just going to deal with whatever we get after this. There we go. Much nicer. This is one thing that some people complained about, which I guess is a fair complaint. The frequency with which the game sticks you into small hallways and vents, which is like, this is not what this game is about. I think I appreciate it on some level in that it's good for level variety. Not the vents so much. The vents are good theoretically for just kind of breaking. What the heck was that? Sure, why not? The vents are good for breaking up the level a little bit and giving you a moment to breathe that isn't as boring as sitting in an elevator. But the hallways can be a little bit frustrating sometimes because you don't get to do all of the, you know, acrobatics that this game is built around. There's usually only one good solution forward, which, you know, kind of defeats the purpose of trying to find a way to get to whatever point most creatively. It's about getting from point A to point B in the most creative fashion. And they are doing, in that case, they are doing parkour if point A is delusion and point B is the hospital. There we go. Those red pads typically allow you to land on them from, well, not any height, but most height. The whole point of them is to let you make jumps from really high heights and land on them safely and not take damage. But they do kind of make you just sit there for a second and kind of go, oh man, I sure made that jump. You have to sit there and think about it for a few moments. So it's nice when you can avoid those pads entirely, like I did a minute ago where I landed on that scaffolding instead, but I had to roll to make sure that I didn't take damage from it, because then the time that I'm saving is nil. That is to say, if I don't land it. Now, speedrunners don't even go straight forward there. They just, I mean, so they don't even go to the right like I just did. they actually just run straight at those guys, but they're able to pick up so much momentum that they just wind up kicking off the walls and like flying over those guys' heads, which I can't do, so I'm not going to attempt it. I don't know, I guess I've never attempted it before. Maybe I could do it if I wanted to. I imagine a lot of the speedrunning nonsense that's done in this game is not possible in the console version, just because of really fast mouse movement and all that kind of stuff. Possibly some platform unique glitches too, you never know. There we go. Alright, let's not butcher this time. There we go, very nice, that was smooth. Didn't throw myself off of a roof that time. A drastic improvement, I would say. Now, unfortunately, since I already played this level a minute ago, you know, this isn't going to be that much different, because I was basically playing this, I mean, a minute ago when I played this level just is part of the story. I just, you know, played it as I would when I was playing this. I didn't really stop and screw around or anything, so you're kind of seeing the same footage again. But I wanted to get some footage of the time trials mode, and this is the only level that I felt like I know well enough to consistently get under par. So here we are again. Well, that didn't look good, did it? That building just kind of flicked in and out of the Bloomverse. Now, these guys are pretty bad shots, like Stormtrooper level of bad shots, but really the main thing is that the game is generally pretty forgiving about the bullets. At least I haven't read anything about this, but from what I've observed, it seems like the game is forgiving about bullets hitting you if you're at full momentum. Realistically, of course, just, you know, running fast wouldn't be enough to make somebody not shoot you if they had, you know, if they were at close range like those guys just were. Especially if they're just running away from you. If they're just running away from you, then there's really nothing in their way of, Wow, really? Hot damn! I actually did improve upon it. Surprised. Alright. I didn't think that I would do better than I had previously. I mean, again, not that my time was incredible. It's slightly below the set average of the game, but I didn't think that I would do better just now, since I haven't played this in a little while. Not, like, a couple of days, since I was, you know, really practicing this stage. That was an improvement. I mean, I'm a little bit impressed with myself right now. We'll fix it, he says. Well, anyway, again, I know I gave this warning previously, but if you don't want to see anything about the fixing the situation with your sis plot, you shouldn't watch anymore, because now we're going to actually play some later levels in the game. Nothing that is really, again, skipping all the cutscenes, but just don't stick around if you don't want to see this stuff. Let's see, where do I want to go? I don't want to play that level. I think I want to do Kate and the Shard. We're just going to go through the whole of both of these levels, and I might look at New Eden or the boat afterwards, but these are the two main ones that I want to get footage of. Now, the unfortunate thing is that I do not remember this level at all. I mean, I remember it, but the point is that I haven't played it in so long that I am sure I'm going to have no real idea what I'm doing. Except for in a couple of bits that I remember, you know, specifically. Whereas the Shard, the last level in the game, I actually played just recently, so I kind of know what I'm doing there. Okay, never mind. Oh, right. I'm going to run into these guys in a minute. Okay. Or am I? Hold on. Who is... Okay, you know I am. Alright, that's right. You see those guys at the end of the previous stage. Not the boat. The stage before the boat. Get up there, Faith. Come on. You can do it. Get away from me. Stay away, you goons. You free-running goons. You're an embarrassment to free runners everywhere. Or any real free runner would have already caught me. Come on. I'm not doing well right now, but that's fine. Where am I supposed to go? Up here. Alright. This was shown briefly in the tutorial, but if you hit O, the game will just kind of direct your camera towards wherever you're supposed to be going at any given time, which sometimes is useful, sometimes not so much, but that was an actual literal lifesaver. There we go. Very nice. So again, for those who don't care about spoilers, at this point in the game, the cops, government, whatever, have deployed like a special anti-runner unit. And so there are these other runners in black who can do stunts like you, and they'll try to catch up to you and tase you and punch you and whatnot. You know, like anybody else in this game, you can usually beat one of them in hand-to-hand combat, but a bunch of them at the same time, not so much. I say usually. There are plenty of enemies in this game that if you aren't, you know, if you don't get the drop on them, it's not like a foregone conclusion you can beat them in hand-to-hand combat. Typically just better to run from them. Now the problem with them, from a design standpoint, is that you can't, oops, should have known that would be a roll jump. Like the second that I was like an inch away from hitting the ground, I was like, this is a roll jump, isn't it? And I'm gonna be caught, yep, by ninjas, apparently. Well, now you can see them a little bit. I don't think can you actually fight them? I don't even remember. Here we go, baby. This is how you play Mirror's Edge, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no! This is combat in Mirror's Edge, honey! Oh, I got one of them. Awesome. But he's gonna get me, I think. Maybe not. Nope, he got me. Oof, punch to the gut in midair. That wasn't good. Yeah. The problem with those enemies is that they're supposed to be like this intimidating late game. Okay, that wasn't good.
We're gonna have to relocate that drop. I'll get onto Krieg. See if you can lose them.
They're supposed to be like this challenging late game enemy that, you know, chases you around the levels and whatnot, but the problem is that if you're playing the game well, you never see them because they're always behind you. Okay, I have to get up here. But how? Come on, game. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, okay. Here, go ahead and, you know what? Just go ahead and kill me. Or I'll go do this number. Give me barbed wire. Nope. Never mind. I'm a touch confused at the moment. There's one way over there on that rooftop.
We're gonna have to relocate that drop. I'll get onto Krieg. See if you can lose them.
Yeah, I got that much. Is there somewhere over here that I can climb up onto? Yes, good, okay. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. Okay, come on, grab it, Faith. Precision platforming in first person! Yay! Okay, that guy's right on me. Did it just skip? I think it just assumed that I think it just started me on that roof. Yeah. Speedrunning tactics. Don't even bother with that pole, just jump straight down and die because it'll start you on this platform. Also, I'm gonna get shot going up this pole. Yep, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I did make it, awesome. I just tanked that damage. Oftentimes, they'll make you deal with combat specifically by putting a pole there that you just, like, kind of can't, like, you can't climb without getting shot enough to die, so I figured that was a damage threshold, pole, where they're like, nope, you've gotta do this combat to continue. But, actually, looks like I could just ride it out, and I was fine. Now, I know that I said I wasn't going to... Okay. I know that I said I wasn't going to, spoil the game, too much by... Okay, yeah. I know that when I said a second ago, like, ooh, these runner guys that are chasing after me, I just thought I would explain that. If you are watching this and you're like, he said he would skip spoilers for the most part, don't worry, I'm not going to say anything else about what's happening in the plot. Though, again, you'll be able to figure it out just from what the guys are saying over the radio, so, you know, just be careful. I'm not going to throw any other extra information at you, but be careful. Faith? Come on, Faith. You can do it. I knew you could do it. Alright. Okay, should have rolled. My bad. There we go. That was smooth. You see that? Roll, stand up, kick. Fancy stuff right there. Threat level raised to red. People are running on the rooftops. Dangerous. They're still talking about the avian flu? They were talking about that in level 1.
Just stashed the rifle. It's at the top of the atrium you're about to reach.
Alrighty. Now this part is one of the game's better, just like kind of general platforming challenges where there's nobody shooting at you, there's no real time crunch, you just gotta figure out your way up this massive atrium. And there are multiple ways to do it. because as there are multiple ways to do most things in this game, you just got to get all the way up to the top up there. And there's no stairs and no elevator. So you got to figure out something a little bit more creative than that. And it looks like the answer is over there. Well, that wasn't good. Shouldn't have trusted that platform. Should have just turned right, I think. Or done this. That's also a good option. Missed that. I fall to my death. Very good. Again, part of the fun of this game is getting the speed right. Your first time through any of these levels, or apparently the second time for me, since I didn't get this far on my replay and I haven't played this level recently, you're not going to do so well if you just try to go super fast like I am, so I guess I should probably slow down a little bit. I'm overconfident from having really learned those first couple of stages and being able to just get through them pretty quickly, so gotta slow myself down a touch and look around a little bit more carefully. Looks like that is the right way, though. I just haven't nailed the jump yet. Alright, let's do it. Alright. Now let's get this right this time. Perfect. Okay, not good. I thought there was no platform up there. Should have looked before I left, though. How about where am I supposed to go here? Oh, okay, got it. About face. Very good. Still got a ways to go, though. We got a pole there the game wants me to get to. Okay. Yep, you know what? That's cool, too. That's fine. Part of the fun of first-person platforming, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, hold on. Hold on! All go to plan. Okay. Didn't even need your stupid pole. Once again, even though the red says, hey, you know, go here, that's the way across, there are usually alternate routes, most of which are faster to what the game compared to what the game recommends. That's kind of what the game is all about, but I don't think I did anything correct there. Oh, got it. Alright, I remember now. Got it. Alright, very nice. Now where am I going? Aha. Oops. Nope, not quite. Gotta run on this first, then about face. Okay. We're working our way up there. Where am I supposed to go from here? Do not remember where I'm supposed... Oh, okay. Easy. Why is there one part of this that's different? Because it's Death Trap. Nope. Alrighty. Yep, I can do this. Easy peasy. Alrighty, there we go. I always keep running around the other side of this thing looking for something and then just realizing I was already on the side I was supposed to be on. Should we have a little bit more faith? You get it? It's a joke. Because the character's name is Faith. Okay, can I do anything about this? Can I pull myself up? I can, but I'm just gonna kill myself. Yep, okay, nope, but I caught that. Awesome. I was like, I wanna just climb over to that rafter, but it wasn't letting me. But it didn't matter. I was able to pull it off anyway. Now where am I going? Oh right, I forgot, just over here. Very good. Except I'm gonna fall to my death. All the way back here? Come on, game. Don't be ridiculous. 12 seconds back? Pfft, jeez. Harsh. Alright, let's go. Okay, yep, we're almost there now. Almost to where we need to be.
Should be some kind of vent near you. Quick route to the sniper position.
Yep, I'm on my way. Crouch jump. There we go.
Jesus, the rats are getting big in here.
Pretty amazing that they managed to get crouch jumping into a console game. It's probably the biggest miracle this game pulled off. Okay.
Those never stops. Where's the interesting
Perhaps there's a treasure over here. I'm sure that if it's one this simple, I probably already got it when I came through the first time, but let's just have a quick look. Why not? Just in case. Okay, maybe this is actually the critical route? Oops. Well, who cares? How many of the things do I have in this level? I have 2 of 3. Which means that whatever's back here I probably already have, but let's go have a look really fast, just in case. Got it that time, but it didn't matter, because it was only like 2... Not a 2-foot drop, but a much shorter drop than the previous one that I botched. Yep. Alright, case was probably up against that wall or something, and I already got it. I figured I would have gotten one that obvious. Not that they really matter. I think that the cases unlock like concept art and other unlockables and stuff like that, but nothing really all special. No bonus stages or anything as far as I'm aware. Come on, you can do it. No, Faith. I don't see anything, Merc.
You see the rifle?
Oh, well.
Get to it and get that convoy in your sights.
There you go.
Find a way of slowing it down. Try going for
Save,
the
scumming.
into the CPF channel the convoys use.
This is the only time in this game where the game requires you to use a gun.
Looking good. Route is clear.
Also, fun fact, this entire area down below us is actually miniaturized. It's not full scale. People have glitched it so that rats run through there, and the rats are the size of cars, basically. Instead of actually rendering that amount of the city and those people at that point. Oh, well, that's great. Why didn't you give me a silenced sniper rifle then, huh? Or suppressed, I should say. They actually changed the branding on all silencers to suppressors, specifically because of movies, because everybody expected them to make pa-choo, pa-choo, tiny little sounds, and that is not the case. Suppressors will stop guns from making a ton of noise, because dang, guns are loud, but not that much noise suppression. They're if you're like still in the room with them, they pretty much sound, you know, like a normal gun going off, but you're not going to hear them from miles away. That's the main benefit of a suppressor. There we go. Now, I could take some guns from people here, but that's of no interest to me. Now, let's not do what I did before. There we go. Okay, that guy's gonna get me, though. Where can I go from here? Anywhere? Nope, no, nowhere from here. Okay, hold on. I'll just punch you, too. That's fine. I like punching. Yeah, he got me. Oh, whatever, that wasn't smooth. You don't have to run down just the straight stairs. There's other kind of like places you can jump to along the way. That was what I was looking for, but here we go. There we go. Very nice. Okay, fine, yeah, just run past me. You can kind of psych out the AI here, because they don't expect you to get this far, this fast, so some of them will just run past you. The AI in this game is not smart. That's the one thing that is really makes this not great combat somewhat more acceptable, is because the AI is just dumb. So you can kind of manipulate them into doing what you need them to do. That's going to be too far and I'm going to die. No, it's not. I'm awesome. But I'm going to get shot to death, so it doesn't matter. Well, let's try and get a bit more creative with our route like I did last time. Just for the purposes of entertainment. Instead of just walking down the stairs, we'll do something a little bit more creative. No, Faith. No, Faith. I guess I'll just go to the exact same spot that I did before. And we'll try to just rush these guys and not worry about fighting any of them. Because if we go fast enough, then, like I said, we basically shouldn't even have to actually fight any of them. No, that's not true. We will. By the time that I get to the bottom, they're going to be prepped and fully aware and opening fire. But we might be able to at least shave a bit of conflict out of our schedule here by Faith. No, I told you to drop. I explicitly hit drop. Let's just go ahead and take the big drop, and do that a bit cleaner. Okay, you could also not roll. That's also a good one. That's my other favorite trick. Again, once you have your momentum up pretty high, you can generally run and be okay, but there are so many guys here that is still going to be problematic. We want to get to the front door without getting blown away. Now, technically, the game wants you to, you know, take these guys out and get to the front door, but if you can just make it to the revolving door alive, then despite the fact that you're just basically stepping out into the street outside and there should be cops everywhere, they just kind of forget that you exist and cutscene plays and you're okay. So if we can just get to the front door without that happening, that'd be nice. Cool. My favorite. My favoritist. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do, Faith. But that's fine, I suppose. Out of my way! Oh, come on, auto lock on. You get close enough to him, they're like, oh, you want to fight this guy, right? Wrong way! Wrong way! Oh, no! And out the door. Fantastic stuff. Oh, sweet, I didn't have to worry about playing the cutscene. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I don't know exactly how I'm going to edit this, but next we're going to check out the Spire, which may be the rest of this episode, or maybe another episode. Find out now.